Welcome to our professional training series in divination, tarot, and astrology. The following training in tarot was developed for students that are going through the courses with the School of our Divine Infinite Being. We wanted to make our training available to the general public here on YouTube, while also encouraging those interested in a career as a divination professional in astrology and tarot to check out our programs at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. We have post-graduation program assistance that you will not find anywhere else. This includes live video consultation technology, calendar booking, social share tools, affiliate program development, e-commerce, and the opportunity to take clients from the marketing efforts of our talented in-house staff. Again, you will find all of this at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. Sponsored by astrologypro.com, the #1 platform for astrologers and tarot readers to operate their divination services. We hope you enjoy this training. Welcome everyone. Today we'll be exploring the court of water within the tarot. For those of you who practice theurgy, ceremonial magic, or any form of witchcraft, this court holds deep significance as it governs the realm of emotion, intuition, and psychic receptivity. And for those of you working within divination and tarot, here at the School of our Divine Infinite Being, the court of water becomes essential in understanding how consciousness expresses itself through feeling, imagination, and subtle perception. These 4 archetypes represent different expressions of the emotional and intuitive body, from movement and pursuit to mastery to refinement and to emergence. Together, they reveal how the unseen currents of the psyche flow, evolve, and influence both you and your client. We'll begin by examining each card in its upright and reversed expressions, and then move into a deeper reading of their elemental structure and symbolism. Knight of Cups. Upright, romantic, dreamy, and idealistic. Represents the pursuit of dreams and emotional fulfillment with a gentle approach. Reversed, unrealistic expectations, emotional escapism, or a need for groundedness. Now we'll move into the elemental structure and deeper symbolism behind this card. Protagonist represents the character archetype of the emotional hero, driven by ideals, passion, and the quest for connection. The protagonist leads with the heart, navigating life through emotional depth, sensitivity, and charisma. White wings denote spiritual elevation and active energy within the emotional realm. They represent the knight's fiery propulsion through water, suggesting swift romantic pursuits and idealism. Crab represents Cancer, the cardinal water sign, symbolizing emotional assertiveness, protection, and the cyclical nature of feelings. It marks the knight's readiness to defend his emotions while venturing into new relational territories. Leaping Horse symbolizes passionate drive and impetuous movement. The knight's emotional pursuits are swift and bold, though sometimes reckless and fleeting. Peacock, totem of brilliance, allure, and vanity. The peacock's radiant beauty signifies the knight's charm and the luminous, though often superficial nature of his emotional engagements. Waves and water splash represent the volatile emotional landscape stirred by the knight's actions. The disturbance in the water mirrors the instability and emotional upheaval that follow his passionate pursuits. Knight embodies action, pursuit, and dynamic energy within the emotional realm. He symbolizes the romantic seeker, driven by ideals, dreams, and connections. Yet his passions may be short-lived, marked by charm but emotional inconsistency. Cups represent emotions, relationships, and the intuitive inner world. They govern love, connection, and the flow of feelings. In tarot, cups symbolize the heart's desires and the depth of the soul's experiences. Knight of Cups, ENFJ, protagonist. Here, E stands for extroverted, N for intuition, F for feeling, and J for judging. Fiery part of water. The ENFJ personality type are the warm, welcoming, amiable, and sincere individuals who find joy and passion in helping others. This type of person has strong values, ethics, and ideas that are contagious to those around them. They are natural leaders who have a knack for creating an environment where they teach because they rarely shy away from doing what is morally correct. These people find great joy in helping to guide their loved ones and people they hold dear to their heart to grow and change into being their best and most genuine selves. This type does not feel the need to be the center of attention. They like to play their roles in the background. They do not require praise for their actions. ENFJ has a way with words where people listen to what they have to say. They have a certain sensitivity with their vocality which resonates with others in a way that they remember. The ENFJ are authentic and altruistic people who genuinely care for others. They make it a goal and priority in their life to give aid to anyone and everyone. They are pure individuals and they have pure intent behind their actions and their words. They have the desire and motivation to help others and have no ulterior motives behind their actions. However, if this personality pushes too hard on certain matters, those around them often feel poorly and unfairly judged. Some people also feel like this personality type can be preachy and domineering. But this personality type is passionate about what they believe in and what they believe to be right, and they will fight for what they know to be true. Queen of Cups. Upright, intuitive, nurturing, and empathetic. Represents emotional maturity, depth, and a compassionate nature. Reversed, overly emotional, moody, or difficulty finding emotional balance. Now let's break into the elemental structure and underlying symbolism of this card. Advocate Glyph embodies the advocate archetype, symbolizing gentle leadership, emotional insight, and the capacity to protect and uplift others through compassionate action. Golden Halo and Layered Light symbolizes layered intuition and spiritual enlightenment, empowering clear, compassionate guidance while maintaining an unshakable center of inner light. Golden Cup symbolizes emotional receptivity and the nurturing containment of spiritual insight. It represents the power to hold, reflect, and refine feelings with purity, offering emotional wisdom and intuitive clarity to guide others gently and gracefully. White Heron embodies patient observation and reflective wisdom, guiding emotional navigation with grace, presence, and discernment. Lotus Blooms, the Queen's Cup, veiled in silent knowing. From the ace it pours divine love without end. Emotion becomes spirit, cradled in sacred hands. Queen. The Queen in the Ace of Cups is a poetic merging of source and self. She is the vessel through which divine love flows into the world. The Ace offers pure spiritual emotion, and the Queen receives and holds it with grace, wisdom, and compassion. INFP. INFP qualities: introspection, creativity, emotional depth, and a deep drive for authentic self-expression in relationships. Queen of Cups. INFJ advocate. Here, I stands for introverted, N for intuitive, F for feeling, and P for perceiving. Watery part of water. This personality type is deeply intuitive, compassionate, and emotionally profound, embodying the purest expression of feeling and inner wisdom. The Queen of Cups represents emotional mastery, sensitivity, and an almost psychic ability to understand the emotions of others. INFJs are natural empaths who seek deep, meaningful connections and are often drawn to roles where they can guide, heal, or inspire. They possess a quiet strength, offering a calming and nurturing presence that makes others feel understood and valued. Their inner world is rich with insight, allowing them to see beyond the surface and into the deeper truths of human nature. However, their intense emotional depth can sometimes lead them to absorb too much from others, making personal boundaries a challenge. INFJs process emotions on a profound level, blending intuition with deep reflection to uncover hidden meanings and truths. They often rely on their gut feelings and dreams to guide them, trusting in the unseen currents of life. While they are gentle and caring, their emotional depth can make them prone to periods of withdrawal, needing solitude to recharge and process their feelings. Their wisdom and kindness make them natural mentors, but they must be careful not to lose themselves in the emotions of others. Like the Queen of Cups seated by the water's edge, INFJs are at their best when they balance their boundless empathy with self-care, ensuring that their emotional gifts continue to flow without overwhelming them. Prince of Cups. Upright, romantic, imaginative, and compassionate, represents the pursuit of emotional understanding and artistic expression. Reversed, deceptive emotions, hidden motives, or emotional instability. Now let's break into the elemental structure and underlying symbolism of this card. Campaigner. The campaigner is an exuberant spirit driven by passion, imagination, and deep emotional insight. They inspire others with contagious enthusiasm and a boundless curiosity for life's possibilities. Fiery plasma wings. Gaseous and ethereal, the wings suggest volatile grace in the air of water. They show how thoughts and emotions intermingle, giving flight to passion or illusion. Chariot shell. A sacred vessel shaped like a nautilus, it reflects subconscious navigation and evolution through emotional depth. It signifies movement guided by instinct and inner tides rather than conscious direction. Golden cup with serpent symbolizes emotional depth infused with transformative energy. The serpent rising from the cup embodies hidden wisdom and catalytic passion, emerging from the heart of feeling. Lotus wand held in the right hand. The white lotus signifies spiritual purity and transcendence through emotion. It reflects the prince's power to elevate feeling into devotion and creative vision. Soaring green eagle, the higher form of Scorpio, symbol of spiritual will and visionary clarity. As chariot bearer, the eagle lifts the prince above the emotional mire into insight and transmutation. Crashing green waves represent dynamic emotional force, not calm, but actively surging. These waves express the volatility of love, longing, and psychic transformation. Prince embodies romantic idealism and emotional exploration, guiding visions of love, art, and intuition. He signifies charm, creativity, and the power of subtle influence in emotional realms. Prince of Cups, ENFP, Campaigner. Here E stands for extroverted, N for intuitive, F for feeling, and P for perceiving. Airy part of water. This personality type is imaginative, expressive, and deeply idealistic, blending intellectual curiosity with emotional depth. The Prince of Cups represents a free-spirited seeker of inspiration, constantly exploring new ideas, emotions, and creative possibilities. ENFPs thrive on connection and meaning, using their charm and enthusiasm to inspire those around them. They approach life with a sense of adventure, always eager to uncover new perspectives and engage in heartfelt conversations. Their intellect is fluid, allowing them to analyze emotions and abstract ideas with an airy, ever-changing curiosity. However, their love for exploration can sometimes make them restless, chasing new dreams before fully realizing the ones they already have. This airy part of water expresses itself in their ability to merge intellect with emotion, using words, stories, and ideas to evoke deep feelings in others. ENFPs are visionaries who see the potential in everything, often drawn to artistic or humanitarian pursuits that allow them to express their unique perspectives. Their adaptability makes them excellent communicators, but their free-flowing nature can also lead to indecisiveness or an aversion to routine. While their emotional intelligence is strong, they may struggle with grounding themselves in practical reality. Like the Prince of Cups navigating the waters of imagination, ENFPs are at their best when they channel their passion into meaningful pursuits, balancing their dreamlike idealism with steady action and commitment. Princess of Cups. Upright, emotional, intuitive, and open to receiving insights, represents the beginning of emotional exploration and sensitivity. Reversed, emotional confusion, blocked intuition, or difficulty expressing feelings. Now we move into the elemental structure and the deeper symbolic framework of this archetype. Mediator glyph denotes the archetype of the mediator within this system, emphasizing her role as a bridge between emotional currents and practical manifestation. It signifies gentle diplomacy, emotional insight, and inner harmony. Haran, a symbol of calm vigilance, emotional balance, and the quiet mediation between the conscious and subconscious realms. It reflects patience and the ability to remain poised while navigating emotional tides. Dolphins. While Crowley includes a dolphin, the pair here emphasize partnership, playfulness, and emotional communication in relationships. underscoring joy and the fluid exchange of feelings. Pearl symbolizes hidden wisdom brought to light, emotional purity and spiritual insight, and transformation through gentle perseverance within the depths of the subconscious. Shell with tortoise symbolizes stable emergence of emotional wisdom, protection and nurturing of intuitive insights, and the steady crystallization of feelings into reality with patience and strength. Lotus throne represents spiritual sovereignty rooted in emotional purity. It signifies the blossoming of intuition and the gentle yet powerful support of spiritual awakening within the emotional body. Flower petal skirt, a symbol of nature's delicate beauty and cyclical growth, highlighting her harmony with natural rhythms and intuitive connection to the environment. Princess symbolizes youthful receptivity and grounded potential, the manifestation of emotional and intuitive currents into tangible reality, and gentle, nurturing creativity ready to grow into full expression. INFP qualities: introspection, creativity, emotional depth, and a deep drive for authentic self-expression in relationships. Princess of Cups, INFP, mediator. Here, I stands for introverted, N for intuitive, F for feeling, and P for perceiving. Earthy part of water. This personality type is deeply introspective, sensitive, and guided by a profound inner world of emotions and ideals. The Princess of Cups represents gentle intuition, grounded in quiet reflection, embodying a dreamer who seeks meaning and authenticity in all things. INFPs are deeply compassionate and imaginative, often drawn to creative or spiritual pursuits that allow them to express their emotions in a tangible way. While they navigate life through feeling, their earthy aspect provides a stabilizing presence, allowing them to transform their dreams into something real. However, their introverted nature and rich inner world can sometimes make them appear distant or lost in thought, as they process emotions and ideas deeply before expressing them. This earthy part of water manifests in their ability to merge emotional depth with real-world application, giving them a unique blend of creativity and sincerity. INFPs absorb emotions like a sponge, reflecting on them carefully before responding, making them excellent listeners and compassionate friends. Their ideals are strong, and they seek to bring beauty, kindness, and understanding into the world in quiet yet meaningful ways. However, their sensitivity can make them prone to withdrawing when overwhelmed, and their reluctance to conform may lead them to struggle with structure or practicality. Like the Princess of Cups delicately holding a vessel of dreams, INFPs are at their best when they balance their poetic, emotional nature with steady action, ensuring that their inner world finds expression in the tangible reality around them.